Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to invite you and open up the meeting of the Zoning Board of Appeals, City of Somerville, for Wednesday, April the 14th, 2020. It is 6:09 p.m. Pursuant to Governor Baker's March 12th, 2020 order suspending certain provisions of the open meeting law, GLC 30A-S 18, and the governor's March 15th, 2020 order imposing strict limitations on number of people that may gather in one place, as well as Mayor Curtatoni's declaration of emergency dated March 15th, 2020. This meeting of the Zoning Board of Appeals will be conducted via remote participation. We will have an audio recording available upon request as soon as possible after the meeting. Let the record show that in attendance tonight is Danielle Evans, Elaine Severino, Ann Brockelman, and Susan Fontano. First thing on the agenda tonight is there's no minutes to be approved, no schedules or withdrawals, and we're going to go right to the public hearing. The first item on the agenda tonight is 51 Central Street. I believe
Madam Chair,
Yes, Ms.
I'm sorry to
Brockelman.
interrupt, but Danielle is saying in the chat that she cannot hear.
Okay. Did Charlotte do something different when she?
So this
When
is
she was
Charlotte.
made co-host.
Right.
My internet has a tendency to go out. And if I'm the only organizer and my internet goes out, there's a chance that the meeting overall shuts down. So I made Danielle the co-organizer to prevent that from happening. But apparently that somehow messed up her audio. Danielle, the organizer side is the same as the panelist side. There should be an audio tab that you can click on, or if you need to, you can leave and rejoin the meeting. Might work. Oh, nope. There we go. Looks like you're back on.
Can you hear us, Danielle? No. Ian, you're all set still. I'm
Yes.
fine. Elaine, can you hear us through your phone?
I can hear you through the computer.
Oh, okay, better. All right, Danielle, let's see if we can fix you.
So Danielle, you should have a pin that can you hear us? Can you speak?
Yeah, I can hear now. I had to connect with my phone. Something happened when I got made co-organizer and I got kicked off audio. I don't know what happened.
Tech is apparently just not our friend today.
Really? So,
But,
are we all back on now? Where's Ian?
I'm here.
Okay. All right. So, the matter of 15 McGrath Highway, 51 Central Street, first case on the agenda. I believe, Danielle, that's new tonight.
Yeah. I'll read that into the record. 51 Central Street, applicant Fresh Start Contracting proposes to modify the condition list of a previously issued special permit, ZBA 2017-36.
Thank you. And the ZBA number, did we read that into the record?
I was told not to do that anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
This is Charlotte speaking. We are, decisions are recorded based on the address of the case and the subject matter rather than necessarily on the case number.
Oh, okay.
So the case number is not necessary to have a full and complete record of the case.
All right. Thank you. I wasn't made aware of that. Okay. So here we go. The parties here.
Yes, Crystal Lee of Fresh Start permitting is here. Crystal, you are unmuted.
Hi, can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So the clients are here as well, Blaine and Morgan Strickland, and they are the homeowners that live in Unit 1 of 51 Central Street. And right now, the condition that is currently set that we would like to change is that it is currently a 2-bedroom unit, and we would like to create an additional bedroom in the existing finished basement. And that was a condition that was put upon when the three-family was converted into a condo back in 2017. And today we would like to request to remove the condition of having it stay as a 2-bedroom.
Okay, thank you. Is there anyone in the audience that would like to weigh in and speak on this matter?
This is
50
Charlotte.
Yes, Charlotte?
Just for anyone who has not attended a meeting before, if you would like to speak on this case, there is a raise your hand button in your control panel. And if you click on that, it will let us know that you want to be unmuted, and we can do that. Madam Chair, at this time, I do not see anyone with their hand raised.
Okay, so we'll close the public portion and open it up to the board. Now, you all received your recommendation and your staff report and the summary of the proposal. So I'd like to know if any of you have any concerns. Are you agree with the findings? Does anybody have any concerns they'd like to speak to right now? Elaine, you do.
Can you hear me?
It's a little rough.
Can you hear me?
Yes, but not well.
All right. Speak into your phone.
Speak into your phone. Yep.
There were just, on one of the pages that I read, it said the existing windows in the living room / new bedroom are already egress windows as well.
Yep,
And
that
I
is
saw
correct.
those on one of the pictures, and it looked like 2 windows in the new bedroom, but I didn't see one in the living room. So is that all it looks like? There's a wall in between there. So it looks like there might be 2 egress windows in the new bedroom and not any in the living room, but I might be reading the picture incorrectly.
So you are reading it correctly, that there are 2 windows in the new bedroom and that there are no windows in the new space of the living room after the partition wall is built.
Whomever's speaking, would you please identify yourself for the record out loud?
Oh, sorry. This is Crystal from Fresh Start Contracting.
Thank you, Crystal. Is there an issue with that, anybody? No windows in the living room? No? And Charlotte, I'll ask you, is that under ordinance and safety and everything else, that's okay?
This is Charlotte speaking. I do not know if egress windows are required in living rooms, but I do know that
In the bedroom?
anything egress windows are required in the bedroom, but
Yeah.
all building code questions and issues will be addressed by ISD as part of the building permit. The only request to the ZBA at this time is to amend condition number 1 of the original special permit so that they have the ability to change the number of bedrooms within the unit.
Great. That, okay, Elaine? Okay. Is there Ann or Danielle have anything? Ann Brockelman, please.
So the 2 permits are completely unrelated, or I'm just trying to understand the timeline. The previous one, work was done, completed, moved in, and it's just that the condition is extended into perpetuity, that you had to come back and dig up this special permit to revise that. Is that right? It's
This
not
is
that you
Charlotte.
never finished the work.
This is Charlotte speaking. Yes, this permit was closed out. The original permit was closed out, I believe, in 2018 approximately. I think there's a date in the staff memo. So the only reason that they're coming back for this request is because staff's understanding from the legal division is that this permit, condition number 1, continues to bind this permit or this building, regardless of the permit being closed out. So to be conservative, the permit needs to be amended so that there is no possible way to read it as a violation of a previous permit.
Okay,
Okay.
got it. Thank you.
Thank you, Ann. Danielle, you all set?
Yes, I think the only reason why we had like these conditions was because of probably like parking requirements in the
Right.
past, and people putting in bedrooms in the basement, and we knew that they were hard to police anyways, but I think that was just a protection on our part to make sure they complied with parking. So I don't have any problems with this.
Okay, all right. And so what I'd like to know next before we vote is, are you all happy with the recommended permit condition that's going to read now? Number 1, it's in the last page of your report, page 4. Everybody's happy with that? Okay. And then do you have any additional comments or conditions you want to make? No. Good. All right. Then at this point, I'd like to ask, we're ready to vote. We do have a quorum. So I'd like to ask our clerk to please make a motion.
In the matter of 51 Central Street, I make a motion that we approve the request to modify condition 1 as recommended in the staff report dated April 8th, 2021, in order for them to allow to add the additional bedrooms.
Thank you. May I please have a second on the motion?
Second.
Seconded by Ann Brockelman. All in favor? I'll go around for the votes. Ann Brockelman, yay and nay.
Aye.
Thank you. Danielle Evans,
Aye.
Elaine Severino. Aye. Showing her thumb here. You can speak out too. And Susan Fontano, aye. Let the record show that the approval for the special permit was unanimous, all 4. Thank you. Thank you, Crystal. Good luck.
Thank you.
The next item on the agenda is 15 McGrath Highway. It's a continuance from their last continuance. Madam Clerk.
Hold on a second. Let me just.
Madam Chair, the applicant
Yes.
is here if you would like, if you would like to ask him anything, just for the record.
And who is that?
Mike Gerhart.
Hi. Hello, Mr. Gerhard.
Mike, you are unmuted.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening. So you're still plugging along?
Yes, Madam Chair, and I'd be happy to give you an update on where we stand and talk about the progress we've made over the last month and steps for moving forward, trying to be as communicative as possible with the board, because we highly appreciate the patience and while we work through the complexities of getting to agreements with our neighbors to allow us to proceed into the public hearing process. So, with your agreement, I can give you a quick update on where we stand right now before we talk about the continuance process.
Okay, yeah, just give us an update on things that we don't know.
Yeah, I mean, just the quick thumbnail of where we spent the last month was continuing to work really hard with our neighbors to make sure that they're satisfied with the situation and enter some agreements around to sort out access that the city has asked us to try to work through complexities of kind of sharing access routes and simplifying intersections. And that's what we've really been working hard over the last 6 months. And over the last month, we've made a lot of progress, but unfortunately, we weren't able to bring it to 100% conclusion in order to allow us to proceed tonight into the public hearing process. We think we're going to be able to get there over the next week or so, which would allow us to proceed on the 28th. So we'd like to ask for a continuance to the 28th. If we don't make it and have those agreements figured out by essentially by the end of next week, we would make the board aware that we weren't able to open or continue with the public hearing. So if it's okay with you, we'd like to ask for a continuance to the 28th. We'd give the board plenty of heads up if we need to move it to the next meeting in May, if that's okay.
I personally, I think as long as you're working and it's in a proper action, including the alderman, and everybody's on the same page, and you can move forward and straighten things out, I think that's a legitimate request. Can I look at the board and tell me if you all agree on giving them a continuance? Yep, thumbs up from everybody. So at this point, thank you, Mr. Gerhard, for coming by and talking to us. And I'd like to ask the clerk, Danielle Evans, to make a motion for the continuance.
In the matter of 15 McGrath Highway, I make a motion that we accept the request to continue this to the April 28th, 2021 meeting.
May I have a second?
Second.
Seconded by Ann Brockelman. All in favor, please say aye. Ann Brockelman,
Aye.
Danielle Evans,
Aye.
Elaine Severino, aye, and Susan Fontano, aye. Let the record show it was unanimous 4 aye votes. Thank you. Good luck, Mike. Keep working.
Thank you.
Looking at the agenda, I don't see any other business posted. Does anyone have any other business they'd like to speak about tonight? No, everybody's shaking their heads. May I have a motion to close the meeting?
Motion to adjourn.
Seconded
Second.
by Ann Brockelman. Susan Fontano, aye. Elaine Severino, aye. Ann Brockelman
Aye.
and Danielle Evans.
Aye.
Let the record show is unanimous to adjourn. Thank you, everyone. Have a great rest of the week.
Aye. Thank you.